everybody, welcome back to another episode of Last Helter Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are having an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic day of the most amazing variety that only gets more fan-freaking-tastic from here on out. Today we have a ridiculous raid. This is a raid that is gonna get us multiple rare guns, tons of steel, tons of rare materials over there at the Scythorn's base. That is why I apologize, this video is going up a little bit on the later side, but we had to make the proper preparations, and luckily we should have enough in our repertoire in the form of 3 high explosives to bring that base to the ground. But first things first, there's a very interesting thing I want to check out, and apparently, as you guys know, we are in version 1.11.6. This is the alpha version of 1.11.6. This is not the full version. No one else, like, you guys do not, like, this update is not yet out, but Kafir was kind enough to give me and some other YouTubers early alpha access so we could help bug test this and hopefully make sure that it is as bug free as possible when it fully comes out to everybody, and it lets us go ahead and cover the update and make sure that you guys know everything about it as soon as it comes out. And today we're checking out something new that I wanted to go ahead and take a look at, and that is going to be coming in the form of another locked doorway, this time at the motel that I have heard about. As you guys know, the burglar skill was introduced in the skills update, and update 1.11.6 will be the update that gives us the ability to put it to use, and it appears that the motel is going to have a place where we can put it to use. So we'll just go ahead and start mowing some of these dudes down, and ooh, we of course have the high explosive that is always fun to have over here to take down all of these guys. We're gonna be using a little bit of that AK Thunder to bring these dudes down and search for the doorway that may or may not be locked, because from what we've seen out of this update so far, it appears that pretty much every single doorway that's locked tends to like lead towards like, I don't know about, depends on a case-by-case basis, but usually when something is locked, it is protecting something more valuable than it otherwise would. So knowing that there's such a possibility at the motel, I wanted to get to the bottom of that, and while we are doing that, I want to make sure that you guys know about the huge $400+ giveaway that we are doing. Link to it will be at the top of the description, or kind of close to the top of the description, and at the top of the pinned comment as well, so you guys can go ahead and enter in onto it if you guys have not already. And what is that going? Sorry about that, I'm getting all bamboozled over here with my words, and shot gonna rain to every single one of you dudes. And right there, looky, we have come across exactly what I was looking for. And hello, Weeper. Oh, no worries, you're gonna be going down too. But there's a huge giveaway that we are doing in collaboration with Buzzkill Esports. In case you guys don't know, I did actually join the Buzzkill Esports team, and we have been working on some super awesome things. And to celebrate that, we launched this giveaway like a week or 2 weeks back. So in case you guys haven't already, the giveaway is coming to a close like within the next week or so. Like, I think it is coming kind of close to coming to a close. So just want to make sure that you guys are aware of that, where you could win up to, like, there's 4 different get out of here, fast biter. I want to see what this doorway was protecting, and hopefully it's something good. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Come on, be a good wardrobe, don't be a poopy one. Let's freaking go. We got a grenade out of the motel. Worth it, I think so. So it does appear that this will be one potential candidate for you guys to stockpile on your grenades. The motel, the gift that keeps on giving, and we're gonna continue searching and seeing if maybe there are more locked doorways as well. But first things first, we probably need to have a hatchet, because I know that we need to break through a couple of things. So let's go ahead and collect a little bit of wood over here from the outskirts, because the motel does come loaded with enough wood and stone and whatnot to actually build up a hatchet and break down some doorways. So shouts out to you, motel. I appreciate every single little thing that you guys do for us. So while we go ahead and collect that, like I was saying, make sure you guys go ahead and enter in on that giveaway. Best of luck to you guys. There's a grand prize of like a huge setup where it comes with like a really nice keyboard, really nice mouse, not to mention a super dope Buzzkill Esports mouse pad. We got some really cool stuff in the works. I don't want to like spoil anything, but I've been working behind the scenes with a couple of cool companies. We'll leave it at that, since I did join on kind of like as a marketing director, kind of help them out a little bit. And let me just say, I can't wait to show off what we got in store, because there's going to be some pretty big announcements coming up. But I definitely want to make sure that you guys do know about the giveaway. There's a ton of different ways to enter, so you guys could get tons of entries in. And like I'm saying, there's going to be that grand prize of the super nice Razer keyboard and mouse, and Buzzkill, Buzzkill Esports like mouse pad, on top of 4 25 $25 gift cards that we are giving away of the winner's choice. So it could be iTunes, it could be Play Store, it could be anything like that. And I believe those are actually going to the runner-up. So there's gonna be like the grand prize of the like keyboard mouse setup, and then the runner-ups, whatchamacallit, I think there's gonna be like 4 runner-ups coming up, and those guys will each get a $25 gift card of their choice. So definitely something I wanted you guys to know about. But what do we have here? 7 of those, 12 of those. Okie dokie. Let's get our hatchets crafted up so we could clear out the rest of this motel before we get nice and thirsty and go on that marvelous raid that we have in store for today. And I know that there's like other places that we could loot, like a couple of these different wardrobes and whatnot. And no worries, guys and gals, we will loot these. Just for now, I want to I could easily come back. We could just walk here in our free time and loot this jazz up. But I'm specifically prioritizing one thing. I want to get to the bottom of all of the potential locked things that this place has to offer. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. And hello, my dudes. A shotgun rain to the alls of you. Oh, well, there goes our shotgun. Whoa! There go these guys. Oh, mama. They're absolutely bum rushing us. Too bad. My bum is covered with the help of some AK Tonda. But so far, that does appear like it is the only locked doorway that we have seen. That just looks like a normal doorway. There's still a couple more rooms that we could check out, though. But at least we have confirmed that there's a locked doorway and that there is potential grenades behind that you could get access to, because we all know that grenades are kind of the bomb. No pun intended. But like I'm saying, best luck to you guys in that giveaway, and can't wait for some of the hopefully super awesome things that you guys are going to love to see coming out of this Buzzkill Esports Jazz. So keep your eyes and ears peeled on that. And I just definitely want to make sure that you guys know about it, because I know that we love our giveaways here on the channel. And speaking of giveaways, I'd love to hear from you guys in that comment section down. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's go ahead and grenade launch that dude. A big hit. Shouts out to you, active skill mod grenade launcher. And that does appear like it is the only locked doorway throughout this entire motel show. That's okay though, because with the motel nice and cleared out, we will make our way back on home, as I was saying. But as I was saying, I'd love to hear from you guys in that comment section down below, specifically maybe regarding your thoughts around this locked doorway in the motel, and if you think that, well, if maybe this is gonna make you guys visit the motel more often, because the motel, it's not a very hard location, especially since it appears that I'm guessing it's always gonna be the same door that's locked. That's gonna be like one of the first locked, like one of the first doors you get in the entire area too. So you need to kill like minimal enemies to get to that locked door in the first place. So maybe the fact that there's such a locked door that appears to be a level 1 lock that you'll be able to open on up, minimal effort, and have a chance of getting a grenade from. Does this maybe incentivize the motel and make it more worthwhile for some of you guys? Like, I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts around that, if maybe you guys will be visiting the motel more often. Not to mention your guys' thoughts on this raid we are about to go out on, because trust me when I say that this raid is absolutely glorious. Or even how the raids have been treating you guys as of late, and if you guys have maybe managed to come across any dope raids or anything of the sort recently, and if so, you know, maybe what you guys managed to get out of that jazz while we go ahead and collect some of the goods we're gonna need to prepare for this raid that I was talking about. But regardless about what it is that you do want to say in that comment section down below, I would absolutely love to hear from y'all down there. Not to mention that comment is going to put you 1/3 of the way into we get $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you got to do as well is make sure to like button, make sure subscribed. That will enter you in on today's video. Y'all can go ahead and enter in on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, we'll pick a random video for the past week, pick a random comment from that random video, and that will be the winner for the week. And we'll kick off a new weekly giveaway that exact same Saturday as well. And just in case you guys don't know, tomorrow is Saturday, so tomorrow is the day that we are kicking that brand new giveaway off anew, where you guys will have an entire week's worth of videos to enter in on. And of course, the winner of this past week's will be announced then as well. So in case you guys have not gotten the chance, you should totally go ahead and make sure that you guys are entering in. And speaking of that, hey, in case you guys haven't gotten it, we also have the bunker code for today that I know you guys might very well might want to hear. 57582 is the code at the time of me checking this out. If that's out of date by the time you're trying to put it in, make sure to check that comment section down below. Phone up-to-date version brought to you by the fan-freaking-tastic community here at the Snipe Gang. And if you don't happen to catch it down below there, hey, be a little bit of a fan-freaking-tastic lad and or lassie yourself and spread that magical numerical sequence to anyone who may be in need of it, because that's what I love, is making our videos as awesome and absolutely helpful as possible to everybody. I'm always trying to, like, obviously in game show off the craziest of things, even, you know, if it's like we're involves me using a ton of valuable loot, I don't mind blowing through some valuable loot if it means I can be helpful to you guys. And of course, on the helpful side, I love whenever we could like just turn our video in any way, shape, or form into helpfulness. That's why I love having those like discussions in the comment section, especially whenever new info is coming out. And in this case, even like helping people out with that bunker code. I just want to spread some positivity and fan-freaking-tasticness in every single way that I know. And that's what I love about our videos and what we are able to do here. And I love that if I grab some water, I could maybe steal some gasoline, but the problem is, yes, you see, we already have a pretty full tank of gasoline ourselves, so and let's go ahead and do a little bit of a scouting and a run through of this base. But while we are doing that, also want to make sure that you guys know to have that notification bell hit, because that is a great way of staying up to date with every single video y'all can turn on for that weekly giveaway, not to mention all the other dope survival games going up on the channel as well that you should definitely go ahead and give a little bit of a peek if you haven't already. Like just today in 7 Days to Die, that video that went up a little bit earlier. Oh, that's a dope episode to catch up with to start off the 7 Days to Die series on if you haven't already, because that's when the giant weekly zombie horde attacks. We had to prepare a base, had to prepare our defenses, we had to like scrounge together whatever ammo and weapons we could, and it ended up being an absolute holdout. I don't want to spoil how it goes or if there was any rage that may or may not have been involved, but that was definitely a whole ton of fun. So make sure that you guys have that type of jazz and that you are giving it a go. And oof, we're getting a little bit hungry, lads. I suppose we'll eat up some of the beans and fill up this belly of ours. But yeah, that's a great video for y'all to go ahead and give a bit of a look. Not to mention, make sure that you guys are following us over on our stream, dlive.tv/Starsnipe. We are streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time. If you don't know what time that is, just like Google a translation, like literally Google like 6 p.m. Central Time to my time. Like Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time to my time, and it will give you like a translation, because I know the time zones are sometimes confusing. And that is where we want to put our first C4, which will lead us to this little hallway over here. And from there, we want to make a very strategic incision right over here, and this is going to open the floodgates of this base. Because this is a base, if you guys have been watching for a while, that might seem very familiar. This is one of the best raids I think we have ever had in the past. And hello, my dudes, flota blota. Let's hit you with a slow down shot and then hit you with a little bit of the death. And oh, baby, baby, we got freaking fast biters running our way as well. But yeah, like I was saying, we are streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time, and Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Time as well, which means that tomorrow we are streaming as well. So hopefully I managed to see some of you guys over there. Always a ton of fun, and we've been playing a variety of games lately. Been playing some Last Day on Earth, started playing a little bit of Far Cry New Dawn, some of that super hype new Battle Royale, Apex Legends. Just been having a whole ton of fun over there, so I'd absolutely love to see some of you guys over there as well, because I love like seeing like those of you guys that already head on over there. It's great getting to like chat with you guys and kind of like get to know you guys a little bit closer, because I mean I get to see you guys like pretty consistently. Like a ton of guys have been like appearing pretty consistently throughout every day that we are streaming, which is always a fun time to be able to like, you know, kind of get to know you guys a little bit closer like that. But okie dokie, here is where the next strategic incision needs to be made. That little wall right over there is gonna lead us to a slight degree of happiness. It'll lead us to some happiness here or there. But yeah, hopefully I see some of you guys over there. It's been a ton of fun, and weekend stream, that's always a fun time, baby. Link to that is also available in the description near the top and in that pinned comment. And that notification bell again is a great reason to have that hit, because as soon as any type of new info comes out about Last Day on Earth, about the forthcoming updates, like for example that Carnival update that we can expect to be coming in the full version of update 1.11.6. we are playing the alpha version of 1.11.6 that is not out fully, because it's not out at all. This is like the alpha testing that we are specifically and privately doing, but the full version that everyone's going to get is going to involve some sort of carnival event, the Brazilian holiday, and that is going to be quite the interesting one to see how that event ends up coming into play. If maybe there might be any bosses introduced with it, any and all that type of jazz is always fun to be checking out, just like it's always fun to be putting some C4 down on some walls. Bada bing, bada boom, we are in, and hello to a little bit of you. We managed to get some gas out of there, but oh baby, the loot It gets better. No need to worry, lads and lasses. Hello, how are you guys doing, my flota-blotas and whatnot? Boop. Let's hit you with the slowdown so I don't need to deal with a bajillion of you guys at once. And here's the thing. This is the type of base raid where we can kind of play some games, so to speak, with the blind one. If we actually break the proper walls, you can pretty much set up this raid in a way where, oh mama, whoo, I thought I was about to get cornered. You can pretty much set this raid up in a way where you could like trick the blind one. Or not the blind one, the big one. I always get those two confused. You can kind of like trick him into going into like certain walls, and like you can pretty much evade him if you play your cards right. And given the fact that we got a Glock with our slowdown shot effect too, that's gonna help us a lot, because this is a raid that we are definitely gonna be staying at over 100 noise. This is a very worthwhile raid that we have on our hands, guys and the gals. But I'm trying to think like what's the best way of doing this, because there's still one more stone wall we need to break into, which is the must-have of all of these stone walls, because behind that last stone wall that I'm talking about is going to be the beauty, the scar, the best gun, or maybe like hardest gun, not kind of the grenade launcher. It's not technically a gun, it's a launcher, but pretty much the rarest rifle and gun in the game in the form of the Scar, which, I mean, I'm always down for stockpiling more of those. But first things first, let's try to get into that metal room that I was talking about. So the room that we want to get into, or the block that we want to break, is, if I'm not mistaken, right over here. We want to break into this, and this will cause a little bit of ruckus because, again, it is a level 2 wall, which unfortunately does make some noise. But within the depths of this wall, we could go ahead and find, I believe, within this chest right here, a nice little metallic surprise. Let's freaking go. Yes, we can. We got some steel, we got aluminum, and some copper too, and aluminum wire. Oh yeah, baby. And there is more than that as well. There's quite a bit when it comes down to it. I don't know if there's anything super valuable in any of these chests, really. We could try and get to the bottom of them, but I mainly just want to get into the very valuable chest that I am thinking of. And I know that this one right here should be pretty good as well. So like I'm saying, if you guys play your cards right with this raid, it is going to treat you very, very kindly. And this is a very, very good raid to have treat you very, very kindly. And let's freaking go. We got some pistol drizzle on top of this all too. Let's boop. Get a couple shots off on you, hopefully before you get any hits off on me. Pretty beautiful for the most part. And we'll continue dealing with these dudes and kind of cutting them a little bit. But yeah, as soon as any new info comes about any of those forthcoming updates, obviously there's a huge multiplayer update coming at the end of the month as well that we are staying in the loop on. But anytime any type of new info comes out about the game, about forthcoming updates, all that type of jazz, we are always going to be talking about it and spreading as much info as we can about it, not to mention breaking it down and just making sure you guys stay as in the loop as humanly possible with that type of jazz, because I'll love keeping y'all in the loop and making sure that you guys know when there's some hype stuff coming in. And by the end of February, hopefully there's going to be some very hype multiplayer stuff in store that I am exhilarated for, because that update is going to be nutty, to say the least. And okay, we definitely want to get to putting some of this stuff away. I think some metals are relatively valuable. I'm cool with putting those away in case things do manage to hit the fan. We could go ahead and put in that little thing, and probably, I know we could technically steal this gas, but there's no point because our gas tank's full and I have like 1 water bottle. So unfortunately, we're going to be taking the L on that. But as soon as that update does come out, we're going to be taking the W on it, or even maybe taking an L, because we are going to be checking out absolutely everything that update has to offer. Doesn't matter how hard it might be, how much of my loot it might cost, or how crazy good that loot might need to be for us to be able to do it in the first place. Regardless of what obstacles stand in the way, we're going to be checking it out to its fullest extent, showing off absolutely everything that it has to offer. And as soon as possible, even if it does involve us, you know, potentially dropping some dollary dues and making our wallet cry a little bit, a little tear here or there, we are going to be checking it out to its fullest extent to make sure that we are as ready to go with that. But all right, I think the next chest that we want to break into, if I'm not mistaken here, is going to be I think we want to break through this room right there. But yeah, we're gonna be checking that out to the fullest extent. So plenty of hypeness coming there, and hopefully you guys stay in the loop for that bad boy. And oof, there we got some noise being made. So here's what we're gonna want to do. 1, a 2, a 3 chops on that chest over there, and this is where the time is coming. The moment of truth approaches. The moment when the big one appears and this raid gets infinitely more dangerous. Luckily for us, danger is my middle name. Just kidding. So maybe we're not so lucky today. But there should be more than enough hatches to take down the rest of what they got. I guess I'll grab the zip guns in case there's nothing better. And, oof, we're getting a little bit thirsty too. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves some of them bottles of water. And from there, let's go ahead and hydrate up a little bit. We'll go ahead and toss a pistol in that secondary slot as well for taking down the toxic abominations. We're going to save our pistol with the active skill mod specifically for shooting the big one and slowing him down every 7 seconds, which is, I believe, the slowdown for that skill right over there. But, yeah, all a bunch of great reasons to have that notification bell hit. As soon as anything new comes out about the last day on Earth and any of those updates, you will be the first to know. But, alright, here's the situation. We have a high explosive, the C to the 4. We're going to put that to use right on this door. I'll eat up 1 baked bean to bring us to full health. And we'll drop that off, but yeah, we're gonna put that right over there. And things that are about to get a little bit fugly. Bada bing, bada boom. We're at 100 noise. We gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, 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 gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, 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 gotta go, gotta go, go, go. The big one's gonna appear soon. The big one is gonna appear soon. The big one is gonna appear soon. And I don't want to deal with that. Okay, it looks like he's taking a little bit of his sweet time to get around to us. There we got some of them really good goods. Ooh, baby, even more good goods. And let's go ahead and yeah, we're gonna need to come back for that stuff because the big one has almost appeared. And there we go. That's what I'm talking about when I say we can play games with the big one. If we kind of like run around into the right walls, we can actually kind of like trick him into like double backing and trying to like go into completely different rooms. Right now that is not working, oof, unfortunately, but if we kind of like play our cards right, and okay, I gotta try and oof, come on big one, there we go, that's what I'm talking about, right there, right there, right there, right there. And if we just kind of get him to double back, you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. We could get him to, okay, he's not doing it this time around, but this is a prime opportunity. Game, don't lag in the big one situation. That is not prime lagging time. And we just want to minimize the amount of hits he gets off on us because every time he hits us or anytime he even swings, he will start doing more damage. And that is very bad in this scenario in particular. Okay, does not seem interested in running to the other side in any of these cases, which is very poopy for us. And okay, let's just try to kill this guy really quickly. Okay, big one's going to get a hit off on us. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Hey. We'll survive. Come on, big one. Come on, big one. Run into one of these walls. God dang it. All right, I'm going to try and run out of bounds a little bit here and do a little bit of the out of bounds trick on the big one, which is going to involve us. I'm going to try to bring him over this way. There we go. And we're going to run out of bounds really quickly. When we respawn, we will respawn at the bottom of the map. First things first, I just want it so it's just me and the big one. That is going to make this way less stressful because then, here's the thing. The Toxic Abomination, he won't do a ton of damage, but sometimes he could get us stuck in a hallway. The last thing you want to do is limit yourself and potentially get stuck when the big one's at play. But you guys saw that there's a couple of very valuable guns we still need to grab. We will go back. We will grab those guns. No worries. I'm not leaving those behind. No way, Jose. All right, and here we got the Toxic Abomination that I want to take out. The big one should be looping around a little bit more, so we'll go ahead and do another loop-to-loop because we also have the sprint skill there. So if we play our cards right, we should be able to, especially if I maybe, whatchamacallit, I'm going to bring him over this way, and there we go. So now when we respawn, he's going to try to run around the right side of the base, and while he's doing that, we're going to be running around the left side of the base, hopefully giving us a nice little buffer to get where we want to go. We also have the sprint skill that we could deploy at a certain time, and we got to get rid of some stuff in our inventory as well to make room for all of that stuff that we saw. So we will get rid of all of these things. No need for level 1 hatchets where we're trying to go. If we need, we could try to swap those out, because I just want to go in and out, hit take all on that chest and get the hell out of Dodge. I believe there were 4 weapons, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to get rid of some of these things, because everything we're removing from our inventory is chump change compared to what is going to be in our inventory if all goes well. So I know that there's still more chests, guys, but as you guys saw, our inventory and our chopper is filled to the brim with a pretty much totally full with weapons. Our inventory is about to be, and our chopper is totally full with different metals and stuff. So I think we're looking pretty good all in all. I just want to continue keeping that little buffer away so we could hopefully not run into the big one too quickly. That would be the nightmare scenario, because you guys can probably see he's going to be following us very shortly here. And while he's doing that, I'm just gonna skedaddle my way on over here. We're gonna hit take all, and there we go. We got everything that we need. While we are doing that, he's still trying to catch up to us. We're gonna go and break into this chest right over there. We're going to grab that, and I'm pretty happy with what we got out of there. And okay, we were not able to trick him, but that's all good. Oh, Vita Shane, Mr. Big One. No double backing. You don't want to double back? That's all good. We managed to play the games that we needed to play, and we're walking out of here with an inventory filled with pretty much some of the best stuff we could have realistically got. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm a little bit thirsty, and maybe we run out of bounds and see. I may have left one spot left over in my chopper. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a chance that I did leave one spot left over. If that's the case, we could go back and get one more thing. I just don't know if that'd be a good idea. Okay, I do have one spot left over. Oy vey! We're gonna do this, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh, mama, the YOLO is strong in us today. Let's freaking go, boys. What's the worst that could happen besides literally everything? I think we're gonna go back and try to get those oak logs, and oof, baby, he is hot on our trail. That is not what I like to see. As soon as he gets within distance of us, I think I'm gonna try to hit him with a little bit of the slowdown here, since we do have access to that slowdown shot. Hello, big boy. Boop, there we go. And this should give us a nice little bit of separation. I'm gonna use one of these med kits because I just want to be at full health as soon as he starts doing his shenanigans. And I'm going to grab that's over there. Actually, I'll grab some coal. I'm good with a little bit of coal. You know, it's not like this is Santa Claus coal. All right, this is dude, I don't know. That's the thing. I wonder if the type of coal Santa Claus gives, like, people always consider it bad, but hey, dude, like, I don't know, Santa Claus comes from the North Pole. I'm just saying, you need warmth up in the North Pole. It's pretty cold. Maybe Santa Claus is like, all right, these people need some warmth in their lives, and provides them with coal. And B, what if it's like nuclear powered charcoal, you know? Like, Santa's probably got access to the cream of the crop when it comes to coal. It's freaking Santa Claus we're talking about. But Synthorns, thank you for the lovely raid you gave us access to today. Thank you for the smorgasbord of loot, and thank you for that scar, man. I'm always happy to take a scar off anybody's hand. So if you guys ever have a scar lying around, you just let me know. Let me know, you know? But with that said, with that done, that's gonna start bringing an end to this episode of, like, get out of here, dear! I'm trying to shoot survivors. Don't get in the way of this. So this episode of Last Day Honor Survival. I hope that you guys did enjoy. Best of luck to you guys in that $25 iTunes / Play Store gift card giveaway. And we might need to come back for some of the stuff from this chopper event, since our inventory is pretty full. But just in case there's something like we don't want to miss, this chopper event was running a little bit low on time. But what do we got? All right, we got some all right things here. Ooh, we actually got we could stack some of this aluminum wire. See, already catching a W, nice and early. Boom, 2 more aluminum wire than expected. And maybe some aluminum bars. Sorry about that burp there. Maybe some aluminum bars and some slightly better SWAT armor off some of these guys too. And honestly, bye-bye zip gun. I will replace you for way less durability, but still technically a gun type of gun. Ooh, we could go ahead and put a little bit of gas away. But best luck to you guys in that $25 iTunes / Play Store gift card giveaway. Again, reminder, winner is being announced tomorrow, and the new giveaway is kicking off then as well. So best of luck to you guys and gals in that. Cannot wait to hear what y'all got to say in that comment section down below as well. Best of luck to you guys and gals. Again, that chopper gas tank and joining the chopper squadron. Best of luck breeding your pups. Again, the true friend perk. Level up your own perks and skills. Not to mention find the very best blueprints and building up the very best attachments for the very best weapons that you got. Best of luck building up your base, going out on the dopest of raids, defeating all the bosses that the game has to throw at you, and getting past the multiplayer wall, and most important of all, having yourselves an absolutely fan-freaking-tastic time all throughout. But that's gonna do it for me. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. This was an awesome one. I'll talk to you next one. See ya.